Hello peoples, welcome back to the May monthly Colour With Me session. I've come a bit disorganised for this Colour With Me. I'm not entirely disorganised, but I have a selection of colouring books here and I don't know which book to pick for the month of May. All I know is that I want to colour in Denise Collette's book or books. So I just have all her books that I own here, and I just love her ink style and cartoon style, but I actually don't know which book to colour in, so I do apologise. I should have come more organised than this, and normally I am, but I just don't know which page or which book to pick, really. Like every single book, I just have so much fun. You can see I've done that page there. Let's have a look through. This is the Goblins. Was it Nasty Goblins or Goblins in the Hollow? Oh my goodness, decisions. That's kind of cute. I haven't coloured in this book. I do like pages where she does books. Fairies in Dreamland. I know this one, the Fairies book, is very detailed. Like it's got all the little bits. Oh, there's a book one. I don't know. What am I feeling? I'm so sorry you have to put up with my indecisiveness. I've done a few in this mermaid one. I always have a lot of fun in this book. Do I want simple or detailed? Done that page. Oh, that's cute with the seagulls. Oh, I love that. That's a maybe. I've also done that one. And that one. Oh, I don't know. You know what? Let me go and pick properly and then I'll come back to you guys. All right, minutes and minutes and minutes have passed, but to you it's just like 1 second. So the book we are going to be using for the month of May is Gnomes in the Neighborhood. And I have done one page in this one, but I did find a really cool book themed one that I want to do. And I'm thinking of using my alcohol markers. Where is it? This one. Yeah, like we're gonna get comfy, cozy coloring, and our little gnome man is reading his book there. So I thought we could do this one. I have colored in one page already, and that's another one with the books. And that was using my Crayola Super Tips. But now I'm going to use my Ohuhu markers, and it's good because you can actually use alcohol markers here. All right, let me get some things sorted and I'll be right back. First things first, I have picked 6 colors here because there are so many books, and trying to pick a color for each book will just get a bit overwhelming for me today, I think. So I decided to, pick these 6 colors. I wanted like kind of, how can I put it? Like light, semi-pastel, I don't know, earthy colors, but I know, I've got pink and a purple, so it's not really too earthy, but anyway, that is my selection. And like I said, I'm using my Ohuhu markers, and we are just going to colour in all these books here. Oh, let me get my backing page. Actually, I changed my mind. We won't start with the books. I've got my colours ready to go though, but I just noticed that there's candles here, and what I want to do is do like a light source before we do anything else. So I'm going to find a bright yellow for that, and it might have to be, maybe we'll go summer lemon, which is right here. And we'll just do a little light source, not a massive one, but enough to kind of make it known that there is a light source. And on this book here, I know I still have to work on my light source. It does get a bit messy. Maybe here, a little bit on there. But you know what helps with that is acrylic markers, and we will definitely be using them a bit later. Maybe we'll go here as well. I'm going to go about halfway on this one. I have no idea how this page is going to turn out. Actually, let's make these things a light source too. I think that'll be quite cute. It's off his hat, so we can go there. And go like that. Hopefully this won't ruin it, but time will tell. Okay. Alright, that's as much as I'm going to do. And now we will colour in those books. I'm a bit all over the place in this video. I do apologise. I'm going to get into the details after. I'm just laying down the base colour of the books here. It's actually a really cute page. I can't wait to see how this turns out, as I don't know how this will end up. Yeah, I think they're nice colours. I'll zoom in a bit. Yeah, I think they'll be cute colours for the books. I hope everyone's having a good month of May. May is a busy month for me. As well, I'll start off with the most important thing here. And May is the month of my birthday. So it was on May the 11th. And I found out something exciting this year, that me and Sabrina Carpenter actually share the same birthday. If you like Sabrina Carpenter, that's very exciting. But if you don't, then that's fine as well. I do enjoy her little pop music. She's not like one of my favorite artists, but she comes on the playlist every now and then. She's got some good songs. I think she's a sweet little soul. Not that I know her personally. But anyway, I thought that was a little exciting fact. Obviously not the same year. I am probably a little bit older than her, but that's okay. Yeah, so that was May the 11th. We've also got Mother's Day in May. So that's the day before my birthday. And then I just have, it's so funny, I've got about 5 other people that I know whose birthdays are in May as well. It's a busy month for birthdays, but I love it. It's a cool vibe. And I'm so grateful that my birthday is in autumn time here in Australia. I just love that. I'm definitely an autumn winter baby. And it's such a good time of year. It was a very quiet birthday, but that's fine with me. I did go out to dinner with the family to a really cool little restaurant here in South Australia. It's called Part-Time Lover. And the food was good, the cocktails were nice, the wine was nice. It was a good time. It was a very wholesome day, just with friends and family. And I didn't have to work, which is always a bonus. I don't really like working on my birthday. There was a lot of love, which I am very, very grateful for. And I'm very lucky to be surrounded by the people that I am, like with my friends and family and everything. I'm very grateful for the people who are there for me and the people who, you know, have helped me throughout all the years. And yeah, just I really was grateful for this birthday. You know, I'm also really grateful for the spiritual path that I'm on as well. Just makes you reflect. And, you know, it just made me think about, you know, the stuff that I don't have. It makes you more grateful for the stuff that you do have around you. And stuff, I mean, you know, friends and family. And I struggle with, well, not so much anymore, but it's getting better, I must say. But you struggle with, I don't know, timelines, I guess, those life timelines, you know. You know, I'm in my 30s and I would not, like, how do I put it? Like, what am I trying to say here? Oh my God, I can't get my words out. It's like, by this age, I thought I would, you know, be married and have kids and all that stuff. But things just don't happen. Things just don't happen. So you really reflect on that. And you just get to a point where it's like, well, it is what it is, I guess. And I know getting married and having children isn't everything. There's more to life than that, definitely. But you just try and live your life and make sure you find peace and happiness within yourself and peace and happiness within others as well. And like I said, you try and be grateful for the things you do have. And that's just basic stuff like shelter and food and health. Health is an important one. I think health comes first, because if you're not healthy, bugger, that leaked through. If you don't have your health, then you have nothing. And that's coming from my life thoughts and my nursing profession as well. Anyway, I'm not going to give a whole speech about health lectures, but you prioritize what's important. And for me, that is my mental health and my physical health. And I'm trying my best to keep those healthy, but you can't do it all the time. Obviously, you will have really bad days, and that's okay. You're allowed those bad days. You are absolutely allowed those bad days. But yeah, sorry about that ramble there. Just every birthday, it just gets you thinking. Just gets you thinking about life and the people you know and the journey you're on. And in some cases, you cannot control certain people or situations. And you just have to make sure that you're on your journey and find your own peace and happiness, I guess. And be kind. Don't be a nasty, pasty person. Be kind. Be kind to yourself and be kind to other people. Okay, that's enough of that birthday speech. But yes, no, it was a very low-key, beautiful birthday. What do you think of these colours? I think they're cute for the books. It actually makes a difference when you have picked colours. But yes, I hope all the mothers had a beautiful Mother's Day. Again, I did have a beautiful Mother's Day. Spent it with the mothers. And again, I'm very grateful to have the mothers and aunties that I do. I haven't really been colouring too much, which I'm a bit upset about, because I've just been busy with work and birthdays and shift work and, just life, I guess. this is where we are up to so far. All the books are done and they look cute. I'm thinking about maybe later getting, so I'm going to get the acrylic markers out, and I might get some, I really want some color pencil shading, just very simple color pencil shading, so we'll get that out later. But for now I am going to color the background of the bookshelf, and I want that to be a really, really dark brown, and the darkest brown in the Ohuhu 320 set is chestnut brown, and that's just for the backdrop. I think it'll make everything pop. But first I'm going to have a sip of my coffee here. Wouldn't be a color with me without a cup of coffee. And we'll just color in all the spaces here. Oops. Speaking of books, where am I up to in my book journey this year? I can't remember if I mentioned this in my last, like in the April color with me, but I finished Frankenstein, and that book was really, it's an interesting story. It's actually quite a bit sad and tragic. I can't remember if I mentioned that last time, but now I am reading June. Actually, I did mention it. Sorry, I definitely mentioned that I read Frankenstein because I said I was in a sci-fi mood, and so I've just started reading June. I'm about 7 chapters in, and to be honest, it is a lot. It's just getting used to the whole like political system and the dukes and the, yeah. It's interesting though. I've had to chat GPT a few things just to clarify, because in the first few chapters I was a bit confused, but I think I'm all good now. I think I'm on track, but I'm actually really liking the story so far. I mean, I'm only 7 chapters in, but I'm really enjoying it. I mean, there are points, or there are chapters where it is hard to keep up, but that's okay. That's what ChatGPT is for. It can summarize characters and certain political systems and whatever. I'm really enjoying June. And yes, in my last video I was talking about if you guys have any other sci-fi book recommendations, because I do enjoy sci-fi themed books or sci-fi themed anything. So if you have any book recommendations, please feel free to leave a comment. Another book that I finished in April is a book on Saint Therese of Lisieux. I think that's how you say it. And she's a saint. She's a dear little saint. And just reading about her journey and how she became so faithful to Jesus and God. Oh my goodness, I love that book so much. I apologize if you're not of faith, but that book was so simple but so effective. And that was another book I finished in April. My reading has been a bit slow this year, but that's okay. Like I say, it's not a race to read the most books. it's about the journey, as they say, not the destination. Oh, my hand is super wonky today for all those little fine spaces. Actually, my hand was wonky as well. I filmed a TikTok yesterday. It was just another Colour With Me TikTok. It was of my, you know, the Looney Tunes, you know, the Coloriage books, the Miss Therese, Coloriage Miss Therese books, you know, the Disney ones, and they've got so many books. Anyway, I filmed a Colour With Me on my TikTok page, and that was of the Looney Tunes colour by number thing. And yeah, my hand was like super wobbly then. But in those books, some of the spaces you have to colour in are so fine. But they are a lot of fun as well. I'm enjoying my Looney Tunes book. So if you're interested in that, I always leave my TikTok account in the description below. I think the dark brown here just gives everything a nice pop. I'm just doing the other shelving part. So I've got two browns. I've got leather, and this is dark brown, and I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, make it a bit more woody, even though there's like wood lines through it. Oh no! Oh well, that's what happens when you're a bit clumsy. But with this light, I might have to get my yellow colour and just evenly kind of blend that out a bit. the camera battery died, but that's okay because I just finished this guy in the corner, and now I'm just doing the candles here. Okay, now it's all just a little bits and pieces. Now for all the little knick-knacky bits, I've got a few colours selected. This is how we are looking so far. All the base colours are down from the alcohol markers. Now we are going to get into the part that's a little time consuming, but it just really makes the page pop. And what I mean by that is, so I've got my acrylic markers to go over some bits. I feel like doing a bit of pencil shading, so I've got my Ohuhu pencils, and I have some of my gel pens here, and these are the Langau gel pens off of Shein. So I think I might start with the pencil shading. I love these pencils so much. If you want to see them in full swing, I have done a first impressions video, like an unboxing and first impressions video of using these pencils, and they were so good. So I want to use them again. But let me figure out the colours I want to shade with, and I'll check in with you guys. Here are my pencils, and all I'm going to do is just shade certain bits of each book, just very lightly. I don't want to change the colour too much of the books, but just around the edges. I mean, it won't make it completely three-dimensional, but it'll just give the books a bit of texture and hopefully make them look a bit old and used, if that makes sense. So I'm pressing just very, very lightly with this, and then yellow, it's like a goldy colour. Very, very lightly. Pink. It's a very thin book. The green. And blue. I don't know if that's the right colour for that purple, but never mind. Sometimes it's hard to colour match shading colours. This is something that I do need to work on, and that's where colour theory comes in as well. Okay, so I'm just going to do that for all the books. I don't know if you can notice a bit of difference, but I'm going to go along every single book and do my colour pencil shading. Alright, that bit's done. You probably can't even notice any difference, but I promise you there's a little bit of shading here. I have my acrylic, my gel pens, and I'm just going to do a little bit of acrylic gel pen work around the place. I'm going to start with his shoes, just to go over the laces, because we lost some of the laces when I did the background. So we're just going to do that. You probably cannot tell any difference there. Oh, and there's more laces here. These pens are so good. The pigment's really good, and the tip, I don't know if you can see that, it's very fine, and it's really good for this fine line detailing. Okay. Now there was some string that we lost attached to these fluffy bits. Okay. And the fluffy bits, it's going to go over them like this. And then for this part, I want to kind of do the lights, go over it with a yellow, and if that's not bright enough, I might just do white. Yeah. Got the old Posca. And we'll just brighten it up a bit. And then I want to kind of sorry, the camera. I wonder if the yellow, that camera, I'm so sorry. Let's see if this neon yellow. Yeah, that's. This is how we are looking now. Sorry, it's a few hours later. And what I want to do now for my final bit is colour in all the white tabs on the book. And I'm going to do that with 2 colors with gel pen, Posca Black and the gold. Because I do like how books have their, you know, their gold, what's it called? Gold. There's a word for it. And I'm just silly and I can't remember it. But I'm just going around and filling in all these bits. Maybe that can be gold. That bit can be gold too. And I don't know if you can see, it'll just give off a little bit of glitter sparkle. The black won't, no, but that's all right. And then I'm going to call this page finished. Sorry, my hand is in the way. You can do a gold here, a gold there, a gold here. There's 2 tiny black parts there. That can be gold. We just need a little bit of sparkle on this page, just a bit. Probably can't notice much from the camera, but I'm still going. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this page. Just what I needed this afternoon. All right, guys, if you've made it this far in the color and chat or color with me, and if you've colored along today, thank you so much for joining me. I think I just love the themes and the you know, the little elements on this book. I mean, who doesn't love a good book themed moment? And you know, you can't really go wrong with gel pens and alcohol markers. They're just so much fun and really help you get in the coloring zone. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me in today's, or the month of May, color and chat, color with me, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Ciao, bye, ciao, bye.